bother me, but it's been good. I can't complain. My clients are happy because they're always used to me having my own space. And the thing is, if you've had a salon, I got a salon for 28 years. When you've had a salon that long and you're used to running your stuff a certain way, it's hard to go work in somebody else's space. And you see things that need to be right, but it's not your space. And see, the thing with the power center, it's not owned by any individual. The power center owns, the church owns it. So you don't have nobody managing it properly.
So that's where you at?
No, that's where I was.
Oh, that's where you was.
After I closed my salon, that's where I went to. But then I just, like I said, the dynamics of it and them not handling things that are going on in there, I said, yeah, I can't do this. I need structure. And so it wasn't enough structure for me, and I just rather just be on my own. I didn't want to open up another salon, and so the suite worked out for me. He had one that was a little larger than some of the others, and I chose to do that. And then it was in the same area that I'm used to being in. My clients are all used to coming on Post Oak, and I've always stayed on Post Oak because I have clients that come from all different sides of town. I have people from, this is my time for transition. So whenever I've made a move, it's always at the end of the year. So when I went over there and talked to him in October, and I was not happy where I was, I asked him, I said, Mr. Bonner, you got any spaces available? And he said, for what? He got smart with me. He's like, why, Pam, why? Because every time he's always tried to get me over there. And I would say no. For like 10 years. He's been trying to get me. And so, so I went over there, and while I was there teaching in class, after the class, I say, you have any suites available? He say, why? Okay, that helps us, don't strip out all the wash out, because that's the worst thing. Most people that are natural, the first thing they say, their hair don't start feeling good until probably about a weekend. That's why they don't shampoo their hair that often, because every time they shampoo, they gotta take so long to get that wash, to get the hair back, or it's too dry. So with this, you don't have that issue. Okay, this is gonna help you retain all kind of moisture. That hair gonna have so much silk and body this beautiful body and shine. Okay, so first step is our sulfate-free scalp remover twice. The second shampoo we're gonna leave in for how long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, and we're gonna do what? Rinse. Warm water, bring it back to the chair, and we're going to put our what? Hair dilator. That's right. Oh, yeah. Dilator. You know, I hated mine dilator because you come out of the building, you can't got what a glass, you can't see. You know what I mean? It's just a lot going on with the dilator. So that's the thing with the dilator. This dilator, you put it on the hair, put them on the dryer, that heat, it's just going to help open that hair cuticle up bigger, okay? So it can recede. Okay, so after we've done that, we go in with our releasing lotion. Now with the releasing lotion, it has the properties with the releasing lotion.
Are you familiar with our Patrick?
Patrick Bradford?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he has a sister.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a sister now? I didn't know he had a sister.
Relaxing with, I think
It's relaxing with the color though.
Yeah.
But it's relaxing with color. He doesn't have a natural product. Patrick don't even like doing natural hair. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. Spray a little bit of the thermal protectant on there, but then you're gonna blow dry them out. You're gonna blow dry it. Once you blow dry it, you take a spray bottle with water, full of water, and you mist them down and do a twist out on them, or do a shingling or whatever you're gonna do. Okay, and you're done. That's the end of that. This is a heat activated system. Throughout this whole process, you're going to realize we're going to be using some form of heat, be it under the dryer, the blow dryer, or the flat iron. But it is a heat activated system. So everything that we're doing has got something to do with heat activation. We want to make sure that we are, and you see how thin a slice of that I put on there? I'm not making this hair soaking wet. I'm putting just enough on there because it's very concentrated. You don't have to use a whole lot of it. You know, a lot of stylists, the more we use, we just pour a big gobble of shampoo in our hands. You don't need a lot of product. This is enough. When I say that this is for people that have natural hair, it's for people that have textures of 3A to 4C. Do they have that little copy in your book?
Yeah.
Look in your little folder book that I just, Miss Pat gave you. it's going to show you a little
Right here.
thing of textures. Yeah.
Here.
A little flyer with textures on it.
It's got textures.
You see that? A lot of people's like, how do y'all get with numbers of textures? Well, y'all remember Oprah Winfrey's hairdresser, Andre?
Yeah.
Andre wrote a book. If you ever read his book, but he wrote a book and he talked about textures. And he the one that started the number system on textures. And when he did that, it was just like so aha moment, because we always knew that, okay, we just say coarse or fine or whatever, but yeah, curly. But when he came out with a number system on textures, that made it almost perfect. So you could almost, when you're talking to a client, you'll see what textures are for what. So when I say that this is for textures of 3A to 4C, it's for people that have excessively curly hair. Now you may have somebody that's Caucasian or Hispanic, and they're like, well, why can't I use that on my hair? Well, because you already have a system out there. You have Brazilian blowouts. You have all other type of smoothing systems. So this is not for you. He made this strictly for the excessively curly client.
So what is her
Her
She
texture?
look like a 4C
Nope.
or a
Nope.
this one right here, she look like this one.
Nope.
She not this one?
Nope. She's about a 4. She's about a 4B. She's about a 4B. And really and truly, if you kind of look at her curl pattern, let me show you one of her curls before I haven't turned it off. So I don't care about what you tell me. I assume you got money.
That's right.
Because you came to the salon.
That's what I said.
So-
I feel like the problem with this side of town, we so far behind on stuff, and you know, people from this side of town, they going to the other side of town because they feel like we can't do
That's so true.
certain
That is
stuff.
so true.
And then I feel like maybe we need to start calling like a meeting and all of us get together and we get on one accord.
Exactly. Because what's for you is for you.
Yeah.
And a lot of us, we don't do that because we scared we gonna take somebody gonna take your client.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all need to get on the same accord on pricing.
Yeah.
You gotta get on the same accord. So they don't want to go to your salon and pay $100 for this, and then on this side, and then this person, she charging $60. You know, it just don't match up.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to the cheaper place. I'm going up here. They don't charge that much. Like what? They not doing.
let
the
me
same
tell you,
thing
I
I'm
went
doing.
to, I told you I'm a U.S. Army veteran. When I got out of the military, I went to beauty school in Colorado Springs, Colorado. In Colorado Springs, Colorado, they only had 3 black salons. Okay, the 3 black
You was
salons.
cleaning up.
The 3 black salons that they had, they all charged the same prices. So you can't say, I'm going to go to Miss Annie's because Miss Annie's only charged this price. Back in the day, I've been out of the military 30 years. Back in the day, they were charging in Colorado Springs $65 for relaxers. When I came back home, it was a culture shock to have to charge $40 for a
I
relaxer.
know it. Yeah.
Because I was like, what?
What's going on?
But you got Susie over here charging $35. You got somebody else charging $45. I mean, they were so cheap. I'm talking about 30 years ago when prices were cheaper. But what I'm saying is the prices it's so different in prices that people were willing to go somewhere else just because they were willing to shop around. And so you have to make sure that y'all are on the same accord, especially with this system.
Thank you. And
With
want
this
your money's
system,
worth for what
you
you're doing.
want to be able to, if they call your salon, everybody's charging. The part or side part?
Side part. And I put my part on the side.
Okay. And so, if you notice, you haven't seen me use a comb on her head yet,
I
right?
know.
Everything I'm doing is I'm using my fingers to part her hair out. And that's what I like to do when I'm dealing with natural hair. I don't like to put a lot of, combs in there, tangling, pulling it and popping it or whatever. So what I'm getting ready to do is use the thermal protectant. The thermal protectant, what I'm going to do, you're going to spray. And this is for you people that's going to be versatile or straight. I spray 4 pumps.
Smells good.
And I take it
She gonna love the results.
and I kind of do a little twist on it because I'm just put her back under the dryer for 5 minutes. The last step is 5 minutes with a plastic cap on, 3 minutes plastic cap, 2 minutes no plastic cap. Okay?
That smell good. That smell good.
And so you take And I just kind of, and the only reason I'm going on and twisting it out, that's just because when I get ready to do my blow drying, it's less work trying to detangle. So all I'm doing is I spray about 4 to 5 pumps on each little quadrant.
So it's not all over the head.
You're gonna put it all over, but you're gonna separate it out as you do it.
Yeah.
Because,
I thought I did it wrong.
well,
Like,
it's
I
never.
sprayed it like I did that, and I was like, oh my god, like I think I used too much.
You sprayed it all over the head
I did.
afterwards or before?
No, like how you doing now? I just took it. No,
She just
I
sprayed
did
it?
the section. No, I did do the section, but I think I sprayed probably like 5 times. And I
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. If you did it for, because depending on the hair, how thick it is. So I'm thinking whatever I had COVID evidently, but it was already done been working on me, and I remember messing around taking. So Sunday, I kind of just laid around in the room, and we went and got something to eat, and I came back to the room, watched a movie in the room. That evening we went to dinner, and then I packed my little suitcase so we get out the boat that Monday morning. As soon as we got out that boat, I went to Walgreens and I went to the hair, because when their hair is really thick like that, you want to make sure that that is really doing what it needs to do. Also, if their hair is 4C hair, instead of doing 30 minutes, do 45 minutes under the dryer. Okay, so that'll make sure that it's penetrating into the cortex of the hair good. Okay, those are just little hip pocket things that he told us. It is not in your instructions. So these are things that I guess over time that people have told him of, the things that they've seen and used of different stylists, and these are things he's come back and told us. So I just, whatever he comes back and tell us, I always try to implement it and let the stylist know. What part or side part?
Side part. And I put my part on the side.
Okay. And so, if you notice, you haven't seen me use a comb on her head yet, right? Everything I'm doing is I'm using my fingers to part her hair out. And that's what I like to do when I'm dealing with natural hair. I don't like to put a lot of, combs in there, tangling, pulling it and popping it or whatever. So what I'm getting ready to do is use the thermal protectant. The thermal protectant, what I'm going to do, you're going to spray. And this is for your people that's going to be versatile or straight. I spray 4 pumps.
Smells good.
And I take it and I kind of do a little twist on it, because I'm just to put her back under the dryer for 5 minutes. The last step is 5 minutes with a plastic cap on, 3 minutes plastic cap, 2 minutes no plastic cap. Okay?
That's not good.
And so you take, and I just kind of, and the only reason I'm going on and twisting it out, that's just because when I get ready to do my blow drying, it's less work trying to detangle. So all I'm doing is I spray about 4 to 5 pumps on each little quadrant.
So it's not all over the head.
You're gonna put it all over, but you're gonna separate it out as you do it.
Yeah.
Because,
I thought I did it wrong.
well,
Like,
it's
I
never.
sprayed it like I did that, and I was like, oh my god, like I think I used too much.
You sprayed it all over the head
I did.
afterwards or before?
No, like how you doing now? I just took it. No,
She just
I
sprayed
did
it?
the section. No, I did do the section, but I think I sprayed probably like 5 times. And I
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. If you did it for, because depending on the hair, how thick it is.
It's-
Titanium.
hit?
I did. I'm sorry.
I know that's an old building.
Thick
Oh,
hair
that's okay.
problems. Thick hair problems. We make the lights go.
Nah, it's that blow dry. That blow dry.
That blow dry.
To give you some power.
Hey, it gets straighter than mine.
Well, with the blow dryer?
Mhm.
Yeah, it depends on how many watts your blow dryer is, too. Huh?
Nope, I'm just doing videos.
Okay, well, you send me all the short videos. So I can
I'm putting, I'm gonna, whenever I do, I'm gonna do like a demo, like a short. And yes, I can put it on my TikTok. I can send you that one. I'm gonna make it short. And then I'm gonna make a full length one.
Because like I say, you can do that or send it to me and I can do
Oh yeah, I'll send you all the ones so you can make your own. I don't want to edit it. You're like, dang, I want that part. I should cut that out.
And then once you make yours feel sick, you know, you're doing might be better than mine. Still in the court.
Oh, this hair I got.
You got hair for days, girl. Lunch and service. I hold your head all the way down for me.
Oh, no.
Fine shampoo, nourishing shampoo, and nourishing conditioner. Now the 8-ounce size for those three is $21.50.
All three?
All three.
I'll take it. I can't
Yeah,
guarantee.
all three of those. But it also has its own foam wrapper. It's got a laminate. Got a detangler. So it's a whole system. I just didn't have enough literature to give y'all a brochure on it. I let you look at it, but they're not making any. They're not, redoing any. Some of you might have got the folder that has a picture. Okay, so we need to get. But this is what the line looks like. Now we're not getting rid of. Yeah, we're not getting rid of carrot care. What they did is they just came back with better
What's
products.
what's the
This is
temperature on the flat iron now?
It's got its own shampoo, own conditioner.
I'm asking for
So
me.
you can look rid of carrot care.
And you see how smooth her hair
Yes,
is?
ma'am.
If you were doing a silk press, you would probably be ironing that hair 2 or 3 times.
Oh,
Trying to
you
get
gonna-
it-
you
to
gonna
get it right.
About 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I mean to really try to get it smooth.
That smooth,
And because sometimes when you're doing it, and when you're just doing it straight with their hair, I don't care what you're doing, it seems like it just never gets super smooth like you want it.
Yeah.
Unless you're using something, then you use something to help.
I'm so proud of my hair.
Mhm.
I'm so proud of my hair. Ooh.
That.
That's for natural hair. Whether it be texture release or just natural hair. It's a whole complete system.
So you get different ones than
It's
kids.
a whole, it has a shampoo, it's got a leave-in conditioner, it has a mask, it has a buttercream, which is kind of
Okay, so
stimulate
that
curls.
don't come with that, huh?
No, your kit is just your system for
No,
doing
no,
hair.
no, that's threesome.
Yeah, the threesome, that's separate from that, yeah.
Okay, I think I need that one, y'all.
Okay, well, for natural,
Mm-hmm.
you make now the a firm care, that's more or less your relaxed,
Yeah.
the purple one. because that's a
No, I
clarifying
need the
shampoo.
natural. I need the natural.
Okay.
Yeah, because London and Kendall is natural.
Natural.
Okay, so
I
then you
need
need
everything.
natural products. Okay.
Okay,
Which
so
is,
what-
So
fine.
this is the whole system of the natural?
No, that's not even all of it. I'm giving them to you one at a time. But
Retail, cause natural, they always looking for something.
So what I found at the texturizer
They like
kit.
product.
it's called texture release kit.
Cause they can't never get that hair right. And
Yeah.
they just
See,
dry
this
it
is the
That's it right there.
this is the natural textures on her. And again,
That's the good
so
thing
I
about
just
these
don't
systems.
have a lot of them. But see right
It helps
there,
with the drying
it's got
out,
a shampoo, a leave-in
And it keeps
conditioner.
shine. Like, I mean, I know the lighting is not very good, but if you can see the shine, it
Yeah.
gives it a really good shine.
Because of that
Yeah,
coating.
Yes.
It,
We used to have a
It's
co-wash,
really
we
good.
discontinued co-wash.
it adds some shine to the hair.
Y'all last the ones, but we don't have any more left.
And that thermal protectant has sheen in it too.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
but which one is that? Okay, so that's if you wanna make
Right.
coils and bigger.
I think your doorbell went off.
Rather than, you know how to do the little twist.
Oh, okay.
Because we got one that's twist and define, so that's for your locks. This is for the
Okay,
bigger
I'll
one.
call it.
That's called, define and custom. So that's
Yeah,
gonna
you
be for
use
bigger.
that on instead of
It's like a gel.
So which one did you use for dreads?
You probably would use the twist and define. Twist and define.
No, use the custard
Oh, do the
when you're
custard,
done
okay.
because, and then be careful, people, when you're using those custards and the gel, because too much is too much.
Yeah, without-
You know, you don't want it to flake.
concentrated.
So it's very concentrated. So
Yeah.
don't use,
Yeah,
just
I
use a
don't
little
use
bit.
as much, yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. We're gonna go get some
Okay,
cash real
okay,
quick.
yeah, mine is, it's gonna be less with the custard, and they do recommend using a leave-in condition, with it, so when you do the twist and define or the custard, use a leave-in condition.
You have another book like this?
It's gonna be the same, just one, they came out at different times, but I think it's the same. Yeah, it's an English.
Thank you for your service, Ms. Pam.
Yeah, so yeah, it's the same.
Thank you for your
just,
service.
The yellow one is a new one, but it's still the same information, because they
Really need one.
okay, let me see if I got one, that's what I was saying, I don't have that many left, I don't think I brought the two.
You don't have one more pad.
Yeah, this is the first time you use a comb.
I'm just using it to guide it when I'm flat iron.
This is the first time she's used a comb, guys.
Yeah, I don't, I need to.
She hasn't used a comb
Yeah,
since
for
the
the whole
beginning.
process, you're
Yeah,
right.
that's all I had. I left.
Use a brush.
I just won't give you my message.
Only to blow dry.
But, okay.
And she finger to tangle the
Yeah,
whole
cause I
time.
need a big phone number and thing to,
My hair never been this far.
Did you
I
trim-
like
you
how
trimmed it
straight
too?
it is.
Huh?
You trimmed it?
I haven't trimmed it yet, no, but her ends look really good.
I think I trimmed it.
You must have trimmed her recently. Yeah, because I was looking at her ends, I was like, her ends look really good.
I can see it.
You can see it blunt, right?
Uh-huh.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they begged
Yeah.
me to
You
trim
did a
it.
good job.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it looks good.
Keep them
Okay.
trimmed.
Okay.
Mama still got it. She still got it.
Y'all do the payment, credit card or whatever.
Slowing down.
Now or when he comes?
No, when you call.
Okay.
You'll
Oh,
call.
okay,
You
okay.
see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And see, I can't take credit card over the phone. They'll give you supply they can.
Okay.
When I went natural,
Okay.
my hair was still up here, but then it kept splitting here, and it was part me not taking care of it, and part my hair just not really taking on a lot of products, or it would reject moisture. But as soon as I went natural and I'm putting natural like moistures in my hair, now it's past my shoulder.
Bought a bag at a dollar store, but ain't handle don't work.
So admittedly,
This is.
I wasn't acting right with perm.
Now that's
With the relaxer, I was not acting right.
This one, this was a butter cream. That one will give you moisture.
She would tell
We
me,
have a hair milk.
you got a relaxer, you need to keep it up, so you need to wrap your hair. I was just cotton pillowcase, sleep on my hair. And then when I have this much ends, I'm like, where my hair so short? Where'd it go? She said, that's ends. I told you what to do. You ignored
Just
me.
don't like it hard and dry.
So I guess that didn't happen back there. Miss Pat, is this your $5 on the floor?
Yes,
It's good. It's better.
I'm coming back.
I had when I went blonde for the first time, She told me what to do. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna sleep on it with my cotton pillowcase and wash it whenever I get ready, and moisturize it whenever I get ready. My edges broke and the middle broke.
And it's natural texture has a mask too. It has
She was like, I was trying to tell you.
Deep
Deep condition. Do this, do that. You didn't want it. You didn't hear me. I'm like, okay.
Now this one's not the mask. Now that's just the shampoo. That's the cleansing.
But I take care of my hair more
But they added
because
the
it's
mask.
natural.
We had a co-wash, but the co-wash didn't sell as well, so they discontinued it. But the rest of it is still satin.
And yes, I do have a satin pillowcase, satin cap. I have one for
black borders and natural texture.
like
So that's gonna be natural hair.
for shorter hair, like when I do my bantu knots. And then I have my bigger one for when I just wear my hair like curly or whatever, so it gets all my hair. But I learned my lesson, so now I got hair.
Yeah. It takes some time. That's
what we recommend.
But my hair does this because it's trained to do this, and a lot of people, especially black women, oh, that's not your real hair, you gotta sew in. I'm like, no, from the scalp. I took care of it. Long hair past the jawbone, past the top of the shoulder.
Put that on as a conditioner. But I use it no matter what. It really soothes that scalp. And that's
which one is that?
That's a rejuvenate.
Oh, I use that if you have a person, especially if you have a person that got a scalp burn. It'll subside the scalp burn because it has aloe vera in it, and it helps it soothes it immediately.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm telling you, anybody's relaxer, because the whole thing is you're trying to deal with that scalp, cut down the irritation. Yes, ma'am.
You use that after you do the little.
After you rinse that relaxer out.
Right.
So you come behind, can you come behind it?
Well, you're still gonna have to do your 5-in-1 and all that. So when they
But
do it before,
I put that right on right after the relaxer. If they have irritation,
right away.
if you have any. She told me I was gonna come home and get my hair done. Shame on you. I'm not gonna be there. I'm not gonna be here. Oh, nope. Not gonna be here, ma'am.
Leaving town.
Yep.
Everybody that wanted care, get one.
Lily needed one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I found it.
Man, you sound like me. My kids be trying to get over, come to the house.
Oh yeah, I know
I was
that's
like,
right.
girl, me and your daddy, we not gonna be here. I said, well, mama, we were just out.
Catch me when you can.
You know, we don't never be at home.
Hey, I know it. I don't blame you. I
My
don't.
niece last night, my mom gonna be moving with me, right?
Betty?
Yes, Betty health is going down.
Betty
So
gonna be
she
moving
gonna
with
be
you?
staying with me.
Betty got look.
And my niece talking about, oh, she was telling her little boy, Henry, you gonna come to Granny house and you get to see Granny and Aunt Dee. I said, hold on.
Yeah.
No, it don't go like that. I say, if Granny keeping him, Granny keeping him. I ain't doing no babysitting.
Get that
You
straight.
may want to change your schedule with Granny. Granny's getting too old for that. So that means if I'm here, I'm gonna have to step in, and I'm not. Totally wrong. She'll be 84.
Oh Lord, that's a blessing.
Bless you. Truly
Yeah,
bless
so
you.
I
You
keep
know,
telling
mama
her,
never
you ain't
been.
gonna be doing all that. Enjoy your latter days.
Where's her mom at? Bishop needs where her mom? Okay, that's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't have no babies if you ain't ready to take care of them.
And I know she
I'm
gonna
like,
act that
girl, I told her, I don't, and then her little boy was over there last night and he was walking and cutting up. I said, you better stop. And he said, no, baby. I stood up.
Oh,
He ran to his mom. I said, you better run. Because I whoop other people.
I know that's right.
Snatch they
I ain't
soul.
having it. He out of control.
Now this is the last letter, y'all. This is propofol. That's under that affirmed care. This is really, really good for growing that hair back. They got a spot
Or people
somewhere.
that's done little braids with the pulling around the hairline
Yeah.
and the crown area. It's
Yep,
really,
it's very, very good for lifting out.
And I tell them just to put a couple of drops on it every morning and every evening.
evening.
and just massage it. And I'm gonna say a drop. You
Yeah.
don't want it to make it where the hair is
Oil.
oily. You just want to make it to where it's just gonna massage it. So I usually tell them to put it on their finger and don't put it on the scalp.
Exactly.
You know, so
I
they
take my
can
fingertips.
control it. Yeah.
That's
Because
what
if
I
you
told
tell them
her.
to put that nozzle to their scalp, well, you know, their whole head looking like a, you know.
Right, and that's what I told her. Stop. She said it's oily. I say, but it's oil. But Linda, who does a lot of high lip color, she said it really helps keep her hair on her head. She said, 'cause you know, I change my color 30, 40 by every week. And she said, okay, she said, it will for my legs.
I do too. I can't stand to see the black come in, so I will color mine in a minute.
I'm with my color layer off. Break my braids.
I went down and I said I'm about 85% gray.
I'm a lazy, I call myself a lazy stylist, and I really don't care nothing about my hair. Because I'm tender head. So I do enough to, I'm serious, I do enough to get through.
You tender with your own head?
Ooh, I be like this.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so so that's why I just, you know, I do the bare minimum, shampoo and set, wrap it up.
Beauty is clean.
You need to shave your head off then.
You always have hair. I know, but I'm letting it go. So I have to keep it up too. I'm like, God, I don't want to see no black. That's just too much work. I be like, after you done did everybody, I don't want to do this.
Yep, in March I shaved all my hair off and went blonde. And
Well,
then
see, you can do that
and
when
I'm
you
so
shave it off. See, I still wear the hair prep.
yeah, see, but I be tired of wearing it blonde because I get where I go look like every black woman I done seen got a bald head and they blonde. And I said, oh no, I told my mother that I'm just letting my hair grow. I'm like, oh no, I like it like that. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not looking like everybody else. I don't. I went on the cruise. There was 10 black women on there with bald heads and blonde. I was so glad I had curly hair in my head. I didn't know what to do. Because that's what that's the look right now, you know? And I'm like, man, and I love that little look. But I just don't want to walk in the room and look like the next person. And then if one more,
Anybody use fiber guard?
Yeah,
Can you use this already?
it is. And if anybody else tell me, I like that lady that played Aretha Franklin, I'm gonna have a fit.
I think I did. You got some hair.
Not Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, she played Aretha Franklin. What's that? She's an African lady. She has her hair all shaved off and it's blonde. I can't think of her name.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, you gave me an apron.
Okay, yeah, I thought I did. This is for the model.
Thank you.
These are nice gifts.
Yeah, it's just gonna be gift in my house when I do my hair.
No, that's right.
See, I use it on me and then I do it on the
Me
clients.
too. Hey, how much in your little gift bags if I should get something for like holidays, your little gift
Man,
bags?
they ain't making no more, child. These are some I had left over. They not even making them
You can
anymore.
put one product in there.
Yeah,
Depending on what you
this
want
would
to
be a
spend on your
nice
clients.
little gift,
Yeah,
but I ain't spending no money so long. So.
yeah, no, honey, they ain't.
I used to give gifts every Christmas. I haven't given gifts in probably about 3 or 4 years. Because I used to do the same thing, give my clients the ones that, my top 50.
Yep.
I would give a gift. And I would go to the Dollar Tree and buy those little dollar bags. And I would put samples of hair products in there. And then I would go on Harwin and get those combs like these. And then a hair wrap. You can get them like $6 a dozen if you buy them from on Harwin. And I would get the little hair wraps with the little mesh thing on there for them to wrap their hair. You can get them for like $10 a dozen. And I would buy those and give them out to the clients. Child, they'd be so happy. So happy. Y'all can leave. I'm ready to go too. I'm gonna be late for my lash appointment. I hope they still take me. I got a lash appointment.
How far you got to go? You said 2:30.
Well, yeah, it's almost 2:30 now. I'm supposed to be there at 2:30. That clock is wrong.
Clock is wrong, sweet.
That's an hour wrong.
Is it?
That clock is a whole hour wrong.
I saw that when I first got, I said that's right.
Nope, it's a whole hour wrong.
Who do your lashes?
It's a lady called Hannah Lashes. I've been going to Miss Hannah's. It's a little Asian lady. Been going to her for 6 years. And when I was sick, I missed my appointment because I was sick a couple of weeks ago. So she getting ready to go on her. She just go to Vietnam and be gone. And I'm like, I need my lashes done before you leave. And so she put me on for Sunday, but I'm a real estate agent too. I had to go show houses Sunday. I had a client, so I had to cancel. And then so I tried to get in yesterday when I didn't have anything to do, and she didn't have anything available. So she's like, okay, Pam, 2:30 Monday, and Tuesday. She said, and don't cancel this time. And I'm saying to myself, Lord have mercy. I didn't realize that it was when I was looking at the clock. I ain't called and told her nothing. I'm just gonna show up.
Oh, so she's not through working at that time?
No, but she probably gonna have another client, and she probably gonna tell me that she gonna be able to do the whole. She'll get me in, but she ain't gonna. She gonna say I'm not gonna have, because when you do the individual lashes, it takes an hour. So she probably gonna say it's gonna take. She said I'm not gonna have time to do the whole thing, and I don't want to hear that.
I know that.
I want them done and done right. And if she can't take me, that's fine. I just don't want to go to somebody else, because I've been going to her. I don't never have to worry about irritation. My eyes don't hurt. I don't look like them little children with them big old lashes on their eyes. Yeah, they look natural, and that's what I be wanting. I like the natural look. So I'm just gonna have to, do what I gotta do. Hoping that, pray and cry, and maybe one of them will do me. That's all I can say. Because she wanted me to come at 9:30 this morning, but it was going to push me back on time getting here. And I say, nah, I need to take the 2:30. Because I'm coming from way on the other side of the world. And she's way on Westheimer. And on the Westheimer down by the Beltway Westheimer. So it's going to take me at least a good 30 minutes to get there. And that's if there's no traffic. So,
Well,
I'm not going to worry about it. Yep. So I'm just gonna put it in my GPS.
Where you got to go?
I gotta go way on Westheimer.
Oh, okay.
On the by Beltway in Westheimer.
Oh, okay. You have to go way down.
Yep. I'm gonna put it in my GPS so it can tell me what's the best way to
go.
Go I-10 all the way to the Beltway and take
that'll
the
put you
Beltway
right at
over.
Westheimer. Yeah, that'll
go
put you
to
right at
Westheimer.
Westheimer.
Should be the second exit.
Yep, sure will. Right
And
there.
at least if you went straight out I-10, you got more lanes that's
Yeah,
open.
yeah, because it'll be fast.
Yeah.
This
What'll
time
be
of
fast?
Going out 10 this time of day.
Because it's a straight shot all the way out. You got like 4 or 5 lanes on I-10.
So you want
Yep.
the 24-inch. And that's one that's.
See what Mr. Wayne.
Okay. Take down right my hair. Got a lot of it, so I use bobby pins. Silk scarf. It's a little waved up, but it's okay. That's gonna fall out. And I'm taking the bobby pins out the direction that my hair is gonna fall. See, you just go out like this. I'm not gonna go out like that. Alright. Hair still smells good. I guess these glasses said look. Nope. Not today. Still got the volume at the top. the 90s look. I like the 90s look. Mainly because my hair is an afro, and it's better that I keep my hair cut like this than to do a style. Turn it so y'all can see the healthiness. Do that again just in case I was in the frame. So I can be in frame. Okay. Bouncy and shiny. It has volume. So yeah, it's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. I absolutely love my hair. Special shout out to Miss Pam, Mrs. Pam Hall, who did my hair.